Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kieran and this is Thrifted Living. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be sharing a life update video and just sort of catching you guys up on where I've been. I haven't posted a video in a few weeks, and if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that usually at like the beginning of the school year and the end of the school year, I get really busy. I'm a teacher, if you don't know that. And so that this time of the year is always really busy for me. And so I took a little bit of time off from filming and posting because I was really busy with school. But additionally, a couple other things are going on and I just feel like exhausted. So this is going to be like a chatty life update video. So if you're interested in that, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I share a lot of different kind of videos here. I share some like vlog style videos. I share life updates. I share DIY and thrifting and just a bunch of different kind of videos, some educational videos because I teach, I talk about, teaching and stuff like that. So yeah, if any of those topics sound interesting to you, just give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So let's just jump right into it. So I haven't shared a video in a few weeks, and as I said, the beginning of the school year is always really busy for me, and it just takes me a little bit to get back into my routine. I tend to stay up really late during the summer, like really, really late, and I sleep in. And so it takes a little bit for me to get back into the routine of going to bed earlier and then waking up earlier. Typically during the school year, I wake up around like 5:30 or 6. And during the summer, I don't sleep in too late. I usually will sleep until like 8 or so, maybe 7:30 or 8. But I'll stay up a lot later. And so it takes a while for me to get out of that routine. And sometimes during the summer, I'm able to do more editing because I'll just stay up later editing a video and then just schedule it to share the next morning. So it takes a while for me to get used to that schedule. And then also just, it takes a while for me to get back into like how I do my lesson plans, the amount of time that I spend on my lesson plans, when I do that. Because sometimes I'll work at home after school, sometimes I'll work in the morning before I go to school, and then sometimes I just try to really focus on keeping my work at school. So right now I'm sort of in that like phase of trying to figure out what's going to work best for me this year with how I lesson plan and how I prepare for school. And usually it just gets really difficult in this time for me to film and post videos because I'm just really trying to figure out what's going to work for this school year. So that's one reason that I've just haven't been sharing a lot, because I've been really busy with school, just been really focusing on getting all of that kind of stuff done. And so now I'm sort of like into more of a routine with school. And so it's interesting because I was at school for a little less than a week and I started to feel like I was having like a sore throat. And that usually for me is how I know that I'm getting a cold. And I think this is our third week of school, maybe? I think we just finished our third week. We're entering our fourth week now, I think. Wow, it goes by so fast. I'm not sure, but I think that's about how long it's been. And so I started to not feel well, and I was like, okay, I'm getting a cold. I just really wasn't feeling well. I started to have a cough, and I started to have just like a lot of like discomfort with like my throat, but also like my like coughing and breathing and stuff like that. And I went back to the doctor. I went to urgent care and they said that I had an upper respiratory infection, and I've honestly been still kind of struggling with that for like a couple weeks now. I feel like it's been like 2 weeks that I've really, maybe 2.5 weeks that I've been not feeling great with that. And I've been taking medicine and everything, and it just sort of feels like everything is just, it's like it won't go away. And some people were saying to me, well, maybe it's like seasonal allergies or something. I don't know that I've ever had really seasonal allergies, especially in the fall. And I'm not really, like, I don't have sensitivity to pollen or anything like that. So, I don't feel like it is a seasonal allergy type thing. But I'm really not sure. But it's just been like constant, and I've been having coughing fits, and just, like haven't been able to sleep great because of it. It is getting better now. I feel like I'm sort of at the end of the cold that I have, but it's just like it won't go away. And I do have an appointment soon with my doctor, so I'm going to probably just talk with them about that. And I've been keeping track of like my temperature and stuff like that, and I haven't had a fever or anything, but oh my gosh, it's just like coughing is exhausting, you know? Like just sometimes, especially when you have like a coughing fit, your head is tired, your head hurts, your body hurts. You know, it's just exhausting. So that's been like the main thing one of the main reasons I haven't been sharing videos or filming is just because I've been sick with this upper respiratory infection. So after all of that, I'm, you know, not feeling great. I'm busy with school. There was one day, I think it was when was it? I think it was a week ago today, actually. Or was it a week ago Sunday? I can't remember, but like it was like a week ago. I was upstairs and I was like taking a nap because I really didn't feel well. And I was just having some terrible coughing fits. And typically like they're at night when I have these coughing fits, but this was during the day. And I also get ocular migraines. I know I've talked about that on this channel before. And I've had them for so many years, like since I was like 14, so quite a while. And I was, you know, upstairs trying to fall asleep and I could tell that I was getting a migraine. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, I have to go take medicine to try to make it so it's not as painful. And so I was upstairs and I was going to come downstairs and get some medicine to take for my migraine. And as I was walking down the stairs to get the medicine, I actually slipped and I fell down the stairs. And first of all, I was so embarrassed, you know, because like it's just embarrassing. It's loud, you know, it's a whole thing, you know. And Sean was downstairs and he came running upstairs like, oh my goodness, what happened? Are you okay? You know, and I told him, you know, I just fell down the stairs. Like I must have just lost my balance and, you know, my feet went out from under me. It wasn't the whole flight of stairs that I fell down. Kind of like slid down the stairs, I guess. He was like trying to help me and make sure everything was okay. And, you know, I was sore and like kind of just like that, like adrenaline kind of feeling, you know, and just that like fear kind of feeling that you get. It's always uncomfortable. And then I had to go take this medicine still because I was still getting a migraine, you know, and I had just had a coughing fit. I just felt awful, you know, just did not feel well at all. And, but luckily I was able to take some medicine and I was able to actually fall asleep, after that because the coughing had just sort of subsided a little bit and I was able to get some rest, so that was good. But you know, so I fell down the stairs and like the next day I was feeling a little sore like on my back because I had kind of like slid down the stairs and I was just feeling a little sore, but nothing like, you know, too bad. I felt like I fell down the stairs. And you know, I just figured I'd feel like that for a couple days, but it would be okay. And then I want to say it was Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. I woke up with a terrible, terrible pain in my neck and in my head. And almost like the feeling if you sleep wrong, like if you sleep in like a weird like way and you just get a pain in your neck, that's kind of what it felt like. But it just kept getting worse. The pain just kept on getting more intense and more and more, just more and more painful. And so I, you know, was trying to take medicine to try to, you know, make the pain feel better, but like the medicine wasn't really helping it. It was kind of dulling the pain, but it really wasn't like making anything better. And it was all like on this side of my neck, like one spot in particular right here on my neck, and then like this part of my head. And I was having a hard time sleeping. You know, I was having all of these issues, like just coughing because I'm you know, was still sick during the time. Coughing would make it hurt so bad. Brushing my teeth. It was weird because if I was to like open my mouth to brush my teeth, but if I was to turn my head at the same time with my mouth open while I was brushing my teeth, it would hurt my neck so badly. And I know that sounds strange, but like, I don't know, it must have been the muscles or something that were just all like all in pain and out of sorts. So I couldn't like, I could turn my head, but I couldn't turn it in like certain directions. If I had to like lean over to pick something up, it would hurt for me to like lift my own head with my neck. And I would like have to like sort of like help like lift my head with my hand because that like, that, I don't know, just kind of like the way that my head would be in, like the position my head would be in, would just make my neck hurt so bad. So The following day on Wednesday, I woke up that morning in more pain, and I was like, I think something else might be going on. Like, it just doesn't feel right. So I ended up going to urgent care, and they were so nice there and helpful. And the doctor that I saw actually said she thought that it was, I think she called it like an acute neck strain or something like that, or an acute neck sprain. I can't remember. She said I have this like acute neck strain or sprain. I kind of just had to wait for it to go away. And I was like, I was happy to know that I was okay. I was afraid that I had like damaged something in my neck, or done something serious to the muscle or something, just because the pain when it would hurt, like if I could keep my head still, I was like relatively okay for a while there. I was still having a bit of a headache, more than a bit of a headache, but I could tolerate the pain, I guess. But if I was to turn my head or like move it in any way that would irritate the muscle issue that I was having, it would hurt so badly, like a very sharp, like just intense pain. And so I was afraid that I had damaged something. But she was, she wasn't concerned about it. I could move it. It just really hurt to do that. She gave me some instructions on what medicine I could take, different exercises I could do to try to help it. And that was Wednesday, I think, and I'm definitely feeling much better today. Today is Saturday. I do notice that I have some pain still, but it's nothing like it was. It's like nothing at all in comparison. But I think I'm just sort of being like cautious with my neck, just because it hurts so bad. And there were times when I didn't know that like turning my head the way I was going to turn it was going to hurt that bad. And the pain was just really, really intense. I think I'm just kind of remembering that, and I'm trying to be really careful with that. But yeah, it just, oh my goodness, that day, when I fell down the stairs and, had a migraine, had coughing fits, all of this stuff, I do feel much better in terms of how I felt after I fell down the stairs. And I feel like my cold is getting better. It's like, it won't go away. You know what I mean? It's just like a lingering, like, discomfort, I guess. So yeah, I might end up going back to the doctor just to make sure that everything's okay. But when I was at the doctor for hurting my neck, she actually listened to my lungs then and said that everything seemed okay. So that was good. Because then I thought, well, maybe I pulled something just from coughing so much. But she didn't make mention of anything being, going on with my lungs. My cough is much better. It's just like, it just won't go away. But it definitely is much better. So yeah, so that's sort of where I've been. Just sick and busy and falling down the stairs. I just haven't, I've just kind of been really busy, and then I was sick, and then I hurt my neck. So it was sort of just like, I just really didn't feel well, and I didn't want to film when I just wasn't feeling well. But yeah, I feel like I'm definitely feeling better now, and feel like I can start filming and sharing with you guys again. This is sort of just like the first video back after a little bit of a break. I'm hoping to share more videos with you guys, over the next few weeks, and just sort of get back into what I had been planning to do and what I had been working on this summer. I feel like I did a pretty good job posting videos over the summer. Not the entire time, because I was sick and in the hospital quite a few times, going to the doctor and stuff like that and having tests done. But, overall, I feel like I did a pretty good job. And I had a lot of fun posting videos this summer. So I'm hoping to get back into that schedule again. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to sharing with you guys. And thank you for being patient while I took this little bit of a break. I'm definitely feeling better. Just really still really tired. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this little chatty catch-up video. Let me know how you guys are doing. I've missed you all since I haven't been sharing much, and I haven't been posting on Instagram either. I've just really been just exhausted and, in pain. So, but let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!